if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you're not new. So this is a video that has been very pre-requested from Twitter and Snapchat and my friends just in general, so they knew full detail what the heck happened. So this story time, if you haven't read the title, is how I got stranded in Austin, Texas, and what exactly went down. Also, if you guys don't notice, behind me I have my human flag, I like to call it my pride flag, hung up because it is Pride Month. Welcome all you LGBTQ people if you are watching. I am bisexual, and sadly as it sounds, I'm not going to be able to make a pride parade this month because there's only one in Florida that I know of as of the next couple of months, and that's in St. Pete, and it's honestly on the day that I have another event with friends, so I can't go, and I'm really sad about that, but what can you do? So let's get right down into the video. So as you guys most know, if you guys follow me on Snapchat or Twitter or Facebook, which if you don't, they're all, literally all my social medias are in the description below. Follow me, add me on Snapchat, I'll add you back. I mainly do a lot of my insights on my daily life on those things, so if you guys want more insight on that and just not YouTube, go ahead and add me or follow me. But I did post a lot of updates constantly on Twitter of what was going on, and Snapchat. You guys, if you have me on Snapchat, I'm so sorry. You guys probably all hate me. I was uploading nonstop the entire night, and Facebook, honestly, I was just posting some random stuff, but it was mainly about the situation going on. So I was scheduled for a flight from Tucson to Dallas from 3:20 and getting to Dallas at 7:50. And leaving Dallas at 8:50 and getting to Tampa at 12:05 a.m. So that's what the plan was supposed to be. My grandparents took me to Denny's for lunch. So we got there at 1, and then we ended up eating at 1:30 and ended up getting out of there 1:50, got to the airport at 2. Got to the airport, I had to wait around for an hour for our flight to even start boarding, and then we were going to be leaving at 3:20. We left a little bit behind schedule, which was okay. I was okay, it's whatever. So we're flying, and I obviously can't really hear much of whatever is going across on the intercom because I have my earbuds in, because I was listening to my music on my phone, because I was on a flight that did not have one of the movie projected screen things on the back of the seat where you could just select a movie you want to watch or play games on the plane, and sadly I didn't have that, so I was just having to listen to my music the old-fashioned way. And I guess what I could tell and what I could make out that the pilot was saying is that we were going to have to stop for fuel. And I was okay, that's just going to put me back a little bit on my schedule of getting to Dallas. But it's fine. So we didn't get to Austin Airport until 7:30 to get gas, which we got gas. And then here comes 8 o'clock, and I'm if we don't leave now, I'm not going to make my connecting flight at all from Dallas to Tampa. And I'd seen that they'd pushed my flight from Dallas to Tampa at 10:40 and getting to Tampa at 1:45 a.m. So I was okay, that's fine, whatever, as long as we get out and we start moving here soon, I'll be great. So here comes 8:30. Here comes 9 o'clock rolling around, and the pilot comes across saying that there is severe weather in Dallas, and they're not letting in any incoming or outgoing flights leave or come in because of the severe weather, apparently, so they were going to wait the weather out for 30 minutes. 30 minutes come around, and they say, we're just waiting for reports on how, if we can get to the airport. Mind you, at this time, it was rolling around to 10:30. Still hadn't eaten dinner. Been on the plane since 3:20 p.m. So I was kind of getting a little aggravated. I was on the phone, obviously, back and forth with my dad, just kind of updating him on what's going on. And then he was on the phone with American Airlines customer support. So he was trying to help and figure out what we could do, connecting flight-wise and whatnot, and when I was going to be coming home, because he was the one picking me up from the airport. And I ended up having a panic attack after I got off the phone with him, because I was by myself. I was in a city I'd never been in. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to do. So I was just having a lot of anxiety just piled up on one on the other. So I ended up having a panic attack. I was crying, full out crying, Guy in front of me turned around and asked, he was like, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, honestly, I'm frustrated right now. I'm hungry and I'm tired, and like, there's a lot of things, so it's just piled up right now. And he goes, honestly, we're all feeling the same way. Here comes 11 o'clock, like, I think it was 11 o'clock, and the pilot comes across saying, so we got a report saying that we could go into the Dallas airport from the west, so that's what we're gonna do. Here comes 11:30, where we were supposed to leave. We get me and the girls next to me, which, by the way, they were so sweet, made me feel so much more, like, calm, because they were talking to me, and we were all, like, in the same position. Funny thing is that their flights, they were making them go from, like, one place to another, from that place to another, from that place to at home. I was just, like, and they were on 2 separate flights, so, like, they were going to have to get that situated out and everything. Here comes 11:30. We all get a text on our cell phones from American Airlines saying our flight's been pushed back to 11:45 now. Well, at 11:45, we had not moved, and 12 o'clock comes rolling around. Pilot comes across saying, again, I'm going to go ahead and just cancel this flight. I feel like there's no way we can make it into Dallas. I feel like it would just be pushing it, and I feel it's just safer for all of us to just get off the plane and, like, fly and come back on the plane tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. So he was the one who said, we're going to be flying out at 11:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, great, I'm going to be stranded in Austin, and there's not going to be any food because it's 12 o'clock a.m. So 12:40 comes rolling around, and he comes across saying how frustrated and everything he is, and I'm like, oh, must be nice. He get to go to a hotel that has room service and a bed and get to sleep, and I don't get to do that. No tea. So he comes across saying that we have a gate open ready for us, but we can't leave until we are escorted. Here comes 1:30. We're finally moving. Finally getting escorted, finally going to the gate. No one is even there at the gate to come help us off the plane. So we had to wait around another 15 minutes. And then finally someone got there. We finally got off the plane. But the thing is no one, not even the flight crew, not the pilot, nobody told us what to do, where to go. Like, we're like, yeah, we have an 11:30 a.m. flight now. But, like, how are we supposed to get our tickets to be able to get on the plane? And we've got to, go and change our connecting flights. Because a lot of us had a flight in Dallas to catch to go to somewhere else. So I'm freaking out. I'm on the phone with my dad. I'm like, there's nobody at this gate even helping anybody out. I said, there's 5 to 6-year-olds. We didn't get off the plane till 1:45 a.m. Mind you, none of us had eaten. We'd been on the plane since 3:20 p.m. None of us had slept. We went completely through dinner. Restaurants are all closed in the airport. There's no way Postmates or Uber Eats or DoorDash is even going to be even servicing right now because it's 1:40 a.m. and everything's practically closed, so there's no way they're going to have service going on. And I was looking for a vending machine. Security told me, there's no vending machines in this airport. You don't have any. And I'm like, are you serious right now? What airport doesn't have vending machines with soda? So I talked to my dad, and me and him, when we get, like, angry, we butt heads, and that's what we were doing. We were butting heads. So he started yelling at me. He's like, go to the ticket claim. Go to that ticket claim. And I was like, fine. So I go to the ticket claim. The line, here's, like, the ticket claim counter, and then this line is, like, this is where I was. I was, like, right here in the line to go to, here's the counter. It was a long line, because if you think about it, 7 other American Airlines flights got canceled. There was 130 plus people on my flight. You could put about 6 more of those, like, it's a lot of people. Ended up being in the line with this guy that was flying from San Francisco to Dallas, and then this old couple that were going back home to Kansas from a cruise. They got to go deep sea diving, so they had some equipment for that. It was kind of cool. They were really nice people. And then, I got in line at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. But mind you, the ticket claim employees don't get there till 3 a.m. This is Austin, Texas, capital of Texas. You'd think that it'd be a 24/7 international airport. No. So, ended up waiting till about 3, just, like, spending an hour, just the line not moving, nothing, just waiting for people to get there to help us. Come about 6:30 a.m., we're kind of moving. We're like halfway there. Almost there, but not there yet. The guy that was from San Francisco to Dallas, he had to go to the bathroom really bad. So he was like, can you watch my bag? And I'm like, we've been talking for 4 hours. Like, yeah, like, you're fine. Go to the bathroom if you need to go to the bathroom. I'll watch it. I'll save your spot. No worries. He seemed to take forever, so I was kind of, like, getting worried. I was like, oh, my gosh, did he get lost? Or did he find his way? Like, what happened? And then he comes back, and he's holding, like, 4 sodas. One for each of me and the old couple and himself. And it was the sweetest thing ever. Because he knew we couldn't leave the line to go get anything to eat or go get anything to drink. So it was really sweet of him. And here it comes 7:30. I'm like probably about 4 to 5 people from the ticket claim counter. I'm like, yes, so close, so excited. And my dad FaceTimes me and is like, how far are you? And I'm like 4 to 5 people from the front. And he had been on the phone apparently with customer service already for a couple hours, just trying to get, like, new boarding passes new flights figured out, new times, and then, like, getting me checked in. So I already had my flights booked, and I already had been checked in, so all I needed to do when I got to the front counter was just getting my boarding passes. So I got my boarding passes. I didn't leave the line until 8:05 a.m. I got through security at 8:15, and then I finally went to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, it was such an awesome I ended up changing from my jeans that I'd been wearing all night into my Under Armour joggers, brushed my hair, and I felt really odd, just weird about brushing my teeth in the airport bathroom, so I just didn't brush my teeth. I didn't worry about it. And I found a concession store or, like, a shop or whatever that had Munster, and I got a bag of chips of Lay's because my grandmother had given me $10 that morning to, like, get something, like, snack or something in the airport. So I spent the $10 on that. I don't like coffee, and it's nothing against coffee. Like, I haven't had coffee since Playlist, so I'm going on 3 months almost of not having coffee. I drink soda on the daily, so there's a lot of sugar in soda. There's a lot of sugar. So I don't drink coffee because there's already so much sugar in that as well. So I'd be, like, doubling on top of the sugar, and that's just a lot of sugar. And also, like, guys, do your research on coffee. It's seriously not good for you. Like, it's really not. Energy drinks are probably way better than coffee. Also, if you guys have not had coffee for, like, a certain amount of time and you get a headache, need to get that checked out. It's kind of serious. A little worrying, too. So, I got my Munster, got my Lay's, I ate it. I felt like I had ADHD for 3 hours because I was bouncing off the walls. Like, guys, I feel like I could run around the airport. Mind you, 10 a.m. came across, I hit 24 hours of not being asleep. Marked it off the bucket list. Don't really think that's an accomplishment, but it's something to mark off the bucket list. So, ended up, my flight was supposed to leave at 11:30. So I got to the gate at 11, sat there, waited for, like, 11:20 came rolling around. I'm like, we should be boarding now. We shouldn't be sitting here. 11:45 comes across, and the lady goes, okay, so according to FFA law, pilots and flight crew have to get a certain amount of sleep, and they didn't get back to their hotels till after 4 a.m. We got off the plane at 1:50 a.m. Like, what the heck were you doing? What was taking you so long? And so I had to change my connecting flight from 1:50 to 5:20 from Dallas to Tampa, because there's no way we were going to make it, because they told us that the flight crew wasn't being picked up from the hotel till 12. They weren't going to get to the airport till, like, 12:30, 12:40. So I had to change my connecting flight, and I changed it from 3 to 6:20, pushing it back even more to getting home. And so flight crew finally arrives at, like, 12:45. We finally get on the plane and leave the gate with all, like, in a span of 15 minutes. It's insane. Like, it usually takes, like, 20 to 30 minutes to get off and get on the plane and, like, leave. So that was crazy. 15 minutes. He was ready to go. So we had a nice flight for 35 minutes, really smooth. I ended up falling asleep for a little bit. It was nice to have a little cat nap. It was real nice. And then I got to Dallas, got on the Skyline to go to the A gates. I was going down the escalator. As I was going down the escalator, I get a text message from American Airlines saying that my gate from 8:24 had been changed to 8:14 now. So I had to run the complete opposite way. Finally got to my gate, and they were just starting to board Group 3. I was Group 9. I was like, please. And got on the plane, made it safe and sound to Tampa. Guys, this was the most stressful, like, I've only flown by myself 3 times. I wish this upon anybody. I really don't, because getting stranded and getting a diverted / canceled flight, like, guys, it's just a lot. It's just too much. So, finally got home, finally got Taco Bell. At that point, I had slept for 31 hours, hadn't eaten a full day and a half, and I made a side joke with my dad when we were eating Taco Bell when I got home. I was like, this is the best meal I've had all day. So, side joke of the day. And we ended up, I think me and my dad were trying to like fight with American Airlines to either get 25,000 miles or at least get reimbursed my money for that flight, which would have been $235 back on my account, or at least get $25,000 or $25,000, I wish, 25,000 miles so I could get a free round trip to somewhere, which would be nice for, California, because I'm going to California for VidCon. So it would have been nice to at least have. But my dad talked to them 2 days ago, and they said, oh, well, we can't give you more than 10,000 miles, and blah, 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 and, like, your daughter should have had food brought on the plane with her in case that would have happened, so she wasn't prepared, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, that was the last thing on my mind. I don't think I was expecting our flight to get canceled, and even if it did, I was hoping to at least be home that night, not be stranded in Austin. Not literally on number 1 on my list of things that could have happened. So sorry. So I was like, also, according to American Airlines rule book, like, y'all are supposed to, if something happens like that and we don't get off the plane 10 a.m. and we completely miss dinner, you guys are supposed to be at the gate offering us sandwiches and water, which they did not do. There was nobody at that gate helping anybody. And there were 5 to 6-year-olds on my flight who had probably not even eaten dinner yet either. Like, it was ridiculous. So, that happened. Only got 10,000 miles. Woohoo. Can get me from Tampa to Orlando. Yay. So, that was my story time on how I got stranded in Austin, Texas. So much fun, guys. Right? In case you guys want, I don't know, this could be another story time option for you guys if you want this. I can do, to support Pride Month, I can do my coming out story, plus advice if you guys are still in the closet and have any questions to ask me, or if anything you guys want me to talk about, just kind of giving advice out and how it was like for me coming out. I could do that for a storytime video for Pride Month, because, yeah, I don't know, it's an idea. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you guys want that storytime video in the future. Is it gonna happen? Possibly. Could it happen? I don't know. And make sure you guys subscribe. I'm trying to hit 300 subscribers by the end of this year. I hope I make it. Really hope I make it. And hit the bell for post notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. And remember, guys, life is like a journey. Going for what you want, it takes work. Love you guys.